Reduced to just standing around. How absurd. The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me. Those memories, so dark. Reduced to just standing around. How absurd. Those memories, so dark. Reduced to just standing around. How absurd. Those memories, so dark. The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
И что же, всем привет, дамы и господа. Извиняюсь. До этого, кстати, звук был.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Да. Да, я появился. Привет, привет. Да, дела нормально, уже получше. Потихоньку выздоравливаю. 29-го стрима не будет. И, возможно, в воскресенье тоже стрима не будет. 29-го я иду свою машину откапывать. Она там сугробом стоит. А в воскресенье я с друзьями
The damned will
ее
sooner die
перегоняю в
again
гараж.
than lay a hand on me.
Ну да, прям откапывать. Там прям очень все жестко с ней. Она прям сугробом стоит. Я, может, попозже тебе эту фоточку в ВК скину. Она у меня тут сзади дома стоит, ну прям реально сугробом. Я Чертаново-Южная, Москва. Метро Анина, юг Москвы. Ну, Питер, кстати, очень красивый город, я там был. Да, хоть и таять все начинает, но все же. Сейчас, секунду. О, на Камчатке. Прикольно. Ну, Казахстан это тоже довольно-таки красивый город. Я планирую туда как-нибудь съездить. Если мне все-таки удастся это сделать. Там, может, годика через 2. У меня сейчас машина загоняется в гараж на полный ребилд. То есть полная шумоизоляция, полностью вся переделка по автозвуку. Внешне еще тоже будет дорабатываться. Ну, там посмотрим. Собственно, почему я с самого-самого начала. Во-первых, я стою храма, у данжа. Я тут фармил книжки. А книжки... Оценка чайника, ну, из того, что я видел... Ну, блин, надо подумать. Подожди. Ща. Мгм. Ну, первые впечатления были прям 10 из 10. Это однозначно. Интересно, сколько ты туда вложил времени и сил? Ну, блин, я бы так не сказал. Хотя, не знаю. Честно, не знаю, сколько это может занимать на самом деле. Так, и сразу, чтобы меня позже уже не беспокоили на телефоне. Нафиг выключить звук. И... Ну, у меня заказ приехал в пункт выдачи. Прикольно. Я тут чуть-чуть прокачался до 35 уровня. Не стал пока переходить, потому что у меня еще прокачивается Сяо. Мне опять же нужны цветы. М. Уровень репутации. Вопрос, где это посмотреть? М. Я понял, куда мне. Ща.
Should I save this money?
М. Типа второй уровень. Мне теперь стало интересно, когда идти. М. Теперь мне стало интересно, как полезна смола для фарма. В 2 раза больше дает. Это круто.
There's quality here.
Steady as stone.
Мне надо найти... Ну, то, что кристальные ядра не бесконечны, я тоже в курсе. А, точно! Хитман, поздравляю тебя с днем рождения. Желаю тебе всего самого наилучшего. Я со всеми делами вообще позабыл о дне рождения. Сегодня, кстати, в честь дня рождения Хитман можешь написать и э, можешь, кстати, написать и предложить, чем бы нам заняться на стриме.
That's cheating. Ready, go! Stay put.
Хм. Ну, сюжет, по-моему, для стрима поинтересней будет. Фармлю я и так, типа, по ночам сижу.
Useless.
Чтобы как-нибудь сгладить контент будущий. Типа, в любом случае, это, ранг приключений я пока не буду этот повышать. Вот. Ну, уровень мира, да, повышать не буду. А, м, Ну да, будет труднее это в любом случае. С учетом того, то, что я не прокачанный, но и будет интереснее в качестве, типа, всякого лута, по идее. Как я читал вот здесь. Вот. Это усиляет монстров и боссов, награды станут более щедрыми.
Who's that skulking around?
Да, это понятно. Как я понял, сейчас вот это возвышение, оно мне даст до... До скольки мне даст она повысить персонажа до 70 или 80? Мне вот что интересно. А мы сейчас посмотрим. Пока интересует. Короче, нужен 80 уровень персонажа, чтобы... Ну, сейчас до 60. Мы сейчас апнемся. Нам будет доступно до 70 и 40 ранг приключений. Потом 80 уровень. И уже 50 уровень. Ранг приключений. То есть в любом случае надо ранг приключений. А еще мне тут выпал... Не знаю, как он вам. М, Идеальную пачку для Сяо. В плане. Ну, скажем так, я даже не смотрел, что для него лучше. Если ты обладаешь такой информацией, то буду рад почитать. Ну, я понял. У меня, по-моему, эти персонажи даже и не открыты. Ну, все равно. Надо стремиться. Так, ладно, конечно, про отряд это прям все очень круто.
How absurd.
Так что мы решаем? Что мы делаем? И еще такой главный вопрос. Я один буду или ко мне кто-то присоединится?
All tasks have been handed out. How relaxing.
А. Ну, Сашка пока уроки делает. Хитман 100 пудов празднует свой день рождения, попутно сидя на стриме. Блин, ну, монстр, у всех бывают проблемы с интернетом. У меня стабильно, типа, скорость передачи 20 тысяч килобайт в секунду. Типа, стабильно, он даже ниже не падает. У меня, типа, от 20 и 20 350 бывает. О, Мисса, привет. Ну, ничего страшного, удалила и удалила. С кем не бывает. Я тоже очень долго не заходил в него. Чтобы... Что? Саша, подожди, я чуть-чуть не успеваю. У меня тут столько информации. А, О, я сейчас не знаю, сколько он весит. Он у меня как с того времени был скачан, самых основ. И он также вместе с жесткими, ну типа, жестким диском и перекочевал в новый комп. Ну да, он что-то очень много весит. Вот этот? Да, без проблем. Погнали. Почему бы и да? Ну, сюжетка так сюжетка, типа. Можно было попрокачиваться, можно было походить по разным данжам, а можно попроходить сюжетку, типа. Почему бы и да? У нас
I would never imagine your sister would
первый
have sided
стрим
with the
был,
abyss.
мы Сяо качали. Ну, не, ну все равно, типа, частично, не частично, но... Второй тоже. Что? Так, ладно. Читать не буду. Честно, я сюжет не очень предпочитаю в Геншине. М-м. Ну, блин, ну все равно 40-й раунд.
Well, keep your chin. Paimon believes, and when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right? She said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets she still has lots more to tell us. And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going.
Вторую часть. Что? 2 часа 5-ю главу просто скипать, что? Не, я не тот человек, который любит, типа, в таких играх
I don't
это...
mention it, although, where should we go next? If we want to continue with the journey...
Ну, я понял.
Oh, you mean the god? You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started with her. Ooh. Well, we've ruled out... Why don't we ask... Oh, Paimon, let's see what she has to say.
Да, главное не спойлерить, я сам потом увижу. У меня только второй том начался. Мне до 4-го тома еще идти и идти. Собственно, для этого и существуют стримы. По Геншину, кстати, сейчас, секунду, мотаем в самый верх. Ща. Как раз Саша спрашивал, когда примерно по Геншину ролики на канале будут. Роликов по Геншину не будет. По нему будут стримы, на которых мы с вами спокойно... Ну, да, я не знаю, что записывать по Геншину. У меня в связи с болезнью, у меня еще дофига висит игр, которые, ну, по которым надо видос записывать.
Oh, hello. Oh, I mean, good fortune. Is there anything I can...
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here.
Great! We came to the right
Слив
person.
1000 смолы.
But the chance of success is...
Incredibly small. Then how
М,
did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
Ну, обзор аккаунта мало кому будет интересен. А, Можно на стримах... Блин, возникла идея на стримах, короче, проходить ту же самую
It was
сюжетку,
in leaving Inazuma.
прокачиваться и тому
All I had to
подобное.
rely on was after I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open, but to my surprise,
Ну,
my
это
journey
популярно,
didn't
это
end.
понятно.
That's right.
Типа,
Horrible journey.
Well,
на
because everything is
стримах
just
я
too...
крутить не
Hanjo
буду.
commission? What's
Along with the other two, one of the obligations of the... Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is
Вот.
responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the
Скорее
executive
всего,
arm of the
буду
Raiden Shogun's
откладывать.
rule.
Ну, блин,
Loyal,
ну, штук
yet
по 10, это,
unfeeling.
я думаю,
It
мало
doesn't feel
будет.
good to speak ill of my home like
Но
this.
чем больше
But
прокруток,
after
тем
spending
лучше,
so long under
собственно.
that oppressive atmosphere,
Как их, правда,
I begin
заработать,
to
одному
lose
богу
all hope for
известно.
the future. What I mean to say is, unless you
У меня
have an
пока денег
extremely compelling reason to
нету.
go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there. And even if you did manage to...
seems like they really don't
Что
want
значит
anyone
историк?
setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a... But if you really...
Я обычный
That's not what I
человек.
meant. Voyaging far and wide...
You're right, but Paima wonders if she'll be willing to take the risk.
The Alcor is the
А,
flagship
у
of the
тебя
Queen's fleet.
учитель по истории играет в Геншин.
To lose, let's go find.
До меня только сейчас что-то доперло. Да вот я тоже офигел. Ну типа да. М,
Time for some training?
Давайте вообще посмотрим, что это за персонаж.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this. What's the hurry? A touch of frost. Dodge this. Cool it. Freeze.
Что Фурина может ходить по воде? Ну,
Dodge this.
м-м. Не, ну это круто. То есть, получается, Фурина такая же, как и Яо. Типа, она точно так же может и хилить, и урон наносить.
The
Ну
damned
как,
will sooner
не
die
то, что
again than lay
дальше,
a hand
а они пойдут параллельно вообще со стримами совсем. Не знаю, чуть позже, наверное, буду со всем этим мутиться. Сейчас я скажу. Где рабочий стол? У меня...
reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Дайтлайт второй висит. У меня висит... У меня что-то куча этот игр висит. М, а, Horizon Zero Dawn у меня тоже висит. Ну, типа, зашел, помог забраться на корабль, вышел. Типа, и дальше сюжетка продолжается. Типа, почему бы и да.
Oh, if it isn't the traveler in Paimon.
Ну да, я чуть
I
позже
knew you
уже
guys would
сообразил.
come.
Paimon? What a fascinating being. Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be...
No, I can't argue with that.
Помню,
Okay then. Once the clash is underway,
очень
Only if the mood
редко в
takes me,
него
of course.
играл. Что-то, ну,
Poetry
типа,
for
от
poetry's
того,
sake
что,
tends to
ну,
lack meaning.
hey, you don't want to
просто,
pass this
типа, больше играть
opportunity up
было
too
не во что.
easily.
Oh, wait a minute.
Когда уже просто от всех игр устал, уже не знаешь, во
Thought
что
you
бы
might be
пойти
here to sign
поиграть.
up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold.
Я играл.
There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability. So, you've got nothing to
Так,
worry
сейчас
about there.
буквально на
I don't
минутку
think there's
отойду, как
anyone
раз
out there who
пока
hasn't heard of
проиграет.
you. Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided. You must be feeling
Так,
confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can
чё
expect a healthy
этот-
turnout this time.
But we
Долго,
don't
что ли,
come here
было?
to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a
Где-то
masterless
3-4
vision.
года назад играл.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact.
Я вообще не помню,
tournament
когда я
champion
последний
can
раз
reawaken
сыграл.
that
Я
vision.
что-то на...
It belongs to them.
Она только
Is
вышла.
there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer
Думаю, дай
dies,
вообще посмотрю, что
the
за
light in their
игрушка.
vision,
Я
as for
посидел в
whether
нее,
this
чуть
shell has
поиграл,
any
поиграл.
practical application,
Она
well,
мне не зашла,
this remains to be
и
seen.
я
Yep.
что-то так в
And the way
нее
I
не
see
заходил с
organizing
тех
the
пор.
clash is my way of
Слава
uncovering
совсем.
hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
А,
Yeah, we're interested.
Inazuma? You?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless vision, or a ticket...
You just want handed.
What's wrong with...
м, честно, не знаю, как он сейчас
We
изменился.
want to get to Inazuma, huh?
Great. Then let...
It seems like it will only be a matter of time.
Ну, честно, насчет Бравл Старс вообще ничего не
The
знаю.
damned will sooner die again.
У меня, ну, типа, я в него как не играл, так и не играю, и что-то, ну, вообще пока не тянет в него играть. Типа, Бравл Старс, возможно. Игрушка прикольная, но не знаю. В чайнике можно покупать семена для сяо. Вопрос. Для чего вот эта вот фигня нужна? Лучистый кристалл. Вот для чего он нужен? Что, в чайнике музыку менять?
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beto said that they had to be renowned fighters. Hello, are you here?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the Clash is a comprehensive test of... Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, we heard a rule about that.
И типа, и все, и больше они ни для чего не нужны.
Also, that doesn't sound like the most official tournament out there.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what... I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us. I'm not saying I came out completely...
But for us, even for our 5 treasure hoarders,
I'll see you in the arena. But I...
Hi there, are you here?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life comp, but this tournament is more than just...
Exactly. With a vision,
Пока
we'd quickly...
Master of
бегаем...
yours must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
famous. He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled.
Возможно. Все может быть.
You probably wouldn't have heard. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively. To the Lingshan clan,
Forced dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch. For example, our master...
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
It sure is, but it's...
We're clearly not that naturally gifted.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course. This is a grand
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress in their training.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision
Ну,
too,
насчет вас,
maybe we can
Саня, я
finally make
думаю,
our
то, что
master
вы
proud.
просто... Ну, как... Вы очень много в эту игру играете. Вот в чем весь прикол.
Well, we have to try something new.
Exactly. It can't. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
See you in the arena.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life. No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person. I know how that sounds, but let me explain.
Кого-то сестра затянула, кто-то всего 401 день играет.
In most people's eyes, I am already a vision.
А где можно, кстати, посмотреть, сколько ты играешь?
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average. Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning
Если я,
this
конечно,
thing.
помню
Come on, let's go sign up.
от Геншина вообще логин и пароль. Да я уже нашел. В этом.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Сейчас зайдем, посмотрим. Ладно, пока качается, мы продолжим по сюжету идти.
Chink's a village arm wrestling champion, huh? Next, please. What's your name? Wait,
Чуть-чуть затыкал.
Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask, aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god? Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later.
I trust you are aware that only those without visions can enter the tournament?
А, ну это круто.
Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process.
Секунду.
So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
А, планер нормально у меня тут.
Yeah. Also, don't forget to mention that the previous battles include, but are not limited to, Storm Terror, Dvalin, and Fatui Harbinger Child.
Whoa.
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to...
Okay, right. Your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can...
Oh, we're not here for that.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance.
Ну, типа, каждый качает то, что ему... типа, хочется. Ча.
Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important reason for being here. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Ну, да, тот же самый перфекционизм, типа. Почему бы и да.
No vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your element. In any case, looking at the competition, it's all right. It's...
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
О! Чё-то я
Our next competitor is seen by many.
Стоять. Сейчас, буквально секунду я зайду в приложение. И продолжим. Письмо. Где это долбаный кот? О, аллилуйя. Три, два, девять, один, два. Ну, и... Я зашел. Да. У меня всего 29 дней активности. Меньше месяца. Реально меньше месяца. Все, в принципе, я посмотрел, я доволен.
You? You're the hero they're talking about? Ugh, how am I supposed to win now?
Ну, типа, ты просто сидишь и безвылазно, ну, типа, отходишь только там в туалет.
What a strange guy. Why was
Ну, типа, на самом деле, там, ну, я даже не помню, за сколько я вообще, если 29 дней, из них сейчас на стримах еще вот сколько я провел. Типа полмесяца я точно сидел и играл в Genshin. Я помню, почему я вообще зашел. Ну, не надо мою выдержку. Я могу минимум спать и очень много бодрствовать. Да. На самом деле это очень фиговое качество, когда организм не высыпается.
Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
Выпустите. О,
I knew. So,
да нет,
what
в
do you
том-то и
think,
дело, я
Shazza?
не
You
как
totally
зомби.
dominated that guy and did it with style too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect.
Well, I've fought my
Причем я
fair share of
постоянно
battles,
веду
both
себя
big
так.
and small.
Ну, ладно,
And I
периодически
say, after the
бывает,
show he put on just now, he's more
туплю
than
немного.
convinced me of his ability. So come on, we all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two?
All right.
Там прям реально
You fought
немного, и в каких-то
Alright then.
исключительных
I was
моментах, если я
thinking your inner
поспал там
poet might want
меньше
to join in the fun, but I guess I should,
своего, ну,
a lot
своего
of
минимума.
competitors came to me saying how surprised they were
В
that
основном
Liua's
часа по
hero
4.
was entering the tournament, and since you signed up, we've had many others
Это
do the
минимум.
same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots
Когда я
of them are
начинаю
here to
тупить,
find
я
out how they stack
сплю
up against
меньше
you.
4 часов. Но там я уже начинаю, да, подтупливать. Там немного залипать, еще что-то. У меня просто уже режим такой настроен. Я там играю до 5, до 6, чаще до 5. Там пошел себе еще чаек сделал, там часик посмотрел анимешку или еще что-нибудь. В 6 ты ложишься спать, в 10 у тебя подъем, в 11 ты выходишь с собакой, с 11 до 12 ты гуляешь с собакой, потом приходишь домой, пока ее покормил, чуть прибрался в комнате, время час, и садишься какие-нибудь видосики вообще снимать. После уже как раз ближе к 5, ну даже 4:30 я все сворачиваю, немного отдыхаю, то есть иду там за чаем, смотрю какие-нибудь видосики. Ну вот. А у меня тут и комнату прибрать, и ужин приготовить. Обычный черный, 3 ложки сахара. Просто пакетик не достаю, он прям крепкий.
Well, for one thing, we don't want
Ну,
it
реально,
so.
просто вот
I'm putting
обычный
you
черный
straight
чай,
through to
он
the
продается
semifinals.
везде.
But we only just started the qualifiers.
Сейчас, например, фирма
Like a
Нури.
crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level,
Мозг
have made it to the
работает на
semifinals
чистой
anyway.
глюкозе.
To be fair, Hyman was thinking that too.
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the
А
tournament.
сахар
If there's any
—
potential
это
contenders
чистая
for you out
глюкоза.
there.
Чтоб мозг постоянно работал,
We're finally here,
питайся
folks.
сладким.
The real
Я
show is
питаю,
about
ну
to
как,
begin.
я пью чай.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time.
Ну,
Your
я
opponent has
постоянно
fought
по
many
3, я
rounds
уже
to
не
get to знаю.
знаю.
You may
Для
well be stronger than him,
меня
but this should
как-то
not give you cause to lower your guard.
1-2 ложки, но это не то. Я люблю относительно сладкий чай. Типа для меня 3 ложки сахара — это, ну, такой...
Very well.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now.
Ну, чай с 3 ложками сахара для меня он чуть сладковат.
I do not doubt your ability.
Relax, my guy's at the top of.
Okay.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a
Но все равно. Ну, типа, из чего бы мозг не состоял, он один фиг работает на чистой глюкозе. А это сахар.
I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right! For a moment there, if you had a vision, you'd definitely be one.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid, but mine never came. I lost interest eventually.
Причем
You can't depend
параллельно
on
из
fought
всего
and
дня
won
я
against
умудряюсь
vision
еще
bearers before.
какие-нибудь интересные для
Power they
себя
have was
фишки
given to
найти.
them by the gods.
Там какую-нибудь нужную информацию, еще
You
что-нибудь.
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest. Only
У
in
меня пока
defeat
есть
can you
время,
understand
я
your
занимаюсь
weaknesses and
ютубом
learn
в
from
основном.
So I'm pleased with today's outcome.
Wow! Now that.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger.
By the way.
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't. So don't get too caught.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final.
Ah, it's you! I myself was eliminated in the third round. Shame. If only I could have advanced one more round.
Maybe next time, huh? By the way, do you happen to know who else advanced to the final round?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a I faltered for but a brief moment. But before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nymph still,
Я
will be
кушать
no match
пойду
for
еще не
you.
скоро. Я обычно ем перед стримом и после стрима. Как-то некрасиво будет, если я сейчас во время стрима пойду
He
кушать.
tried to use force dispersal to deflect a... His opponent was pretty freaked
Так,
out by
Сашка,
it.
тебе
He kept
приятного
asking him,
аппетита.
Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Ling Shun. Don't even get me started. I don't dare tell my master about this. Sorry, I shouldn't be Thanks, I'll do...
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
Да, ничего такого.
Maybe we can go talk
Ну,
to
отойдешь,
Pedro.
покушаешь.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not, but you were quick to adapt and managed to claim victory
Ну,
over
честно, в
your
этом
opponent.
нет ничего
That is a
такого.
most invaluable. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
He's right. But in my case, I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask.
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique. As for the guy you'll be facing, what's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I haven't properly...
Yeah.
It is true that I do not mean to flaunt, given your talents.
Hang on. Don't...
Gathering intelligence. Besides our favorite...
You betcha. Wait a second.
However, there is only so much that can be... Come with me. Some post-match entertainment is in order.
Стоп, а с этим квестом мы... Что мы откроем? Я что-то сюжетку прохожу, уже забыл, ради чё.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Точно. Квест
That's right.
ради Надзумы.
If I'm not mistaken,
Открываем
you should.
территорию.
Since a young age, it is things of
As crazy as all.
my humble ability to think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent. like that of some mysterious being.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell! It's weird!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy, and even...
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told him whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish... Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange. Now then.
Так, и чё? Обратно, обратно.
Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to in other words, as long as you remain mindful, please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter that which is still unknown.
Мне кажется, или два персонажа очень сильно похожи.
Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what
Вот,
meaning
вот
visions
эти
have
вот
to the
два,
gods,
они
and
чем-то
what
очень
influences the
сильно
gods' decision to
похожи.
grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your
Или мне
mystical
просто
ways, so
кажется.
that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma.
Ну да.
Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People in the outset. Not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity.
Ну вот да, у меня тоже такое ощущение, даже и форма глаз, типа, этот.
Right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we very well.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen! We've reached the climb. We've seen many Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen him, his reputation knows no bounds. He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
Wow!
I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so
Самый
long?
низкий из средних персонажей.
Apologies. Everyone just sit tight.
Звучит довольно-таки круто.
We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
Huh?
We don't know when it was taken.
No need to worry. The vision was the prize that I...
Well, I'll stay here and...
If you would, please come with me.
But we're...
Come with me. I can...
Ну, довольно-таки интересный факт. Не знал.
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was
Ну,
stolen.
все может быть, кстати.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see. Shortly. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for... In other words...
You...
But most disappointing of all, it appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this...
Aha! So you were
I'd intended to win the con after watching the semi-final, since there was no use in I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me. Drat. This should have gone differently. I know an empty threat when I hear one. Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the...
Huh? You're not serious.
Not to mention that the item... It seems that it would be...
Whoa! We don't need to go that...
I never... If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
What are you trying to do? Boring.
No. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please.
Put down the vision and leave.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you.
No.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest... But unfortunately, yes. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods, though few tales tell. After seeing you come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
The vision didn't see...
I see. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Yeah, what's the story?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenchukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I'd stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned. Allow me to gather the wind for us once more.
Так, и чё у нас?
Huh? Did Beta leave?
If you're looking for the captain, it seems that the Crux clash. Captain Beta was. But still,
The one who stole the vision, he knew he stood no chance, in which case the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that.
Paimon thought we'd.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved.
Yes, I believe so. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. In fact, the
Hold on a second.
Let us not forget that this is one of... Suffice it to say that if... In the meantime...
Paimon believes you'll find.
Thank you. One final word of...
Сейчас.
Those memories. So dark.
В смысле, какому сундуку? Чё, идем тогда дальше? Ага, драгоценный. Сейчас. Во-первых, мы тогда отслеживаем. Телепортируемся сначала сюда. Давай, без проблем. Сейчас. Да хер ли ты?
Worthless!
Я банально залезть не могу.
Ahoy there, mateys! Time to set sail!
Waves are as calm as always.
Да сейчас. Вон я вижу этот спереди там сверху сундук.
All clear as far as the eye can see.
Да, я уже так и понял. Я, кстати, про третий парус не сразу вообще этот
There's
понял.
quality here.
И все, собственно. А,
If it's useful, I'll take it.
What a bountiful haul.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
так, мы просмотрели. Все шикарно. Все сундуки на корабле нашли, которые нужны. Ну, мы... телепортируемся и продолжаем идти. А, типа еще на каком-то корабле есть.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler?
Ah, yes. Now that I think...
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? The fleet is nearly... Captain Beidou sent me to come get...
Seems Beidou is the captain.
Of course. There are...
So you'll be heading off then? I weather the journey before you until we meet again. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See? There's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time...
Okay, thank...
Just following...
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Так. Саш, ну зачем? Мы по сюжету двигаться, пока дальше будем. Ну, зачем хочешь присоединиться? Я вроде пока по сюжету дальше иду.
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already. Don't look too serious. We set sail for the land engulfed by storm.
Anchors
Ну, вот у кого-то ностальгия.
Oh, hi there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
You can blame your almighty... Oh, the fleet was fully... Now then, let me introduce everyone.
You don't know...
Toma, these two...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems...
Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems...
No need to...
Good.
All right.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Time?
Don't underestimate the reach it, so we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Так.
Hello? Please state your name,
Ну,
identity, and the purpose of your visit. You must
не
be...
знаю.
Excuse me? Please provide the information requested, and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you have a valid reason for visiting in accordance with the rules... My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh. Take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict.
Well, let's not forget, as the word suggests, not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
Ага.
Those memories. So dark.
Сейчас, Саш, давай я допройду.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency, both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle!
All right then, as you wish.
She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
Мне сейчас на стриме на лодке просто вот плыть, ну такое себе.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. Processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth!
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy.
Да, так же, как и вчера до 10.
Yes, but the most that oversee... That's how the international...
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
До ранга.
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests. The association provides... Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills. I see. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a... I was going to say nothing is set in Okay, I'll give it to you.
Really?
А, да, не вопрос.
Connections come at a high price.
Не знаю, если кто-нибудь еще останется на стриме, то...
No,
Я
no. In
думаю...
fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal...
Sounds very reasonable to
Я
Paimon.
думаю...
You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to.
Oh, here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the international trip recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so the head of the association is called...
Да.
Why in the world can't I use my permit? Affairs Agency. Please have your documents and proof of
Так, узнаете, как обстоят дела у членов междугородней торговой ассоциации и представитель.
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander affair. Good.
We heard the...
Yes.
The Sakoku...
But it's not the root. No. Those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions,
That's right. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason...
Crystal Marrow. What's that?
Something that most of us in the association eventually one of the older. So, in order to pay our. But then we found. Now. Exactly. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens. But this is a nation where the cries of a few. Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do?
Тома из Монштата.
That I've actually done.
По-моему, об этом где-то говорилось даже.
If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential.
Got it. We're on the case.
Ну типа да, я тоже не знал об этом.
I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. Trade secret.
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? They're wasting their time.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here. Go on. Tell them they're luck.
What are we gonna do? They're a good idea.
Не, ну все равно. Блин, а мне интересно. Я долго еще буду по городу бегать?
That was quick. You resolved it already?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
Ну, тогда ждем 4.5, вторую половину. Будем...
No? Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand. Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of... I can only assume he must have found himself a patron.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. When Inizuma closed... The International Trade Association...
So he left!
I'm sure it's more nuanced.
Really?
Well,
Как я понял,
it sounds...
мы на этом стриме завершимся. Сейчас буквально я на секундочку отойду и вернусь. Так.
The damned will sooner die
Сюжет
again than lay a hand on
очень
me.
такой относительно типа захватывающий, я не знаю. Ну постоянно вот эта вот беготня.
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you.
Блин. В данный момент, ну, типа, под разные игры у меня для стрима и, ну, типа, отдельно для стрима это OBS. Для...
Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt.
В данный момент
Oh,
для
how it
стрима
takes me back.
OBS также у меня есть еще Streamlabs. Streamlabs, я не помню, у меня, по-моему, и для стримов, и для видосов. Для монтажа, блин, я сейчас так и
My
не скажу.
hometown.
Для монтажа, сейчас, секунду. Я тебе сейчас так скажу.
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? I know what you're up to.
Я проще сейчас в чате скину название. Вот это. Может там зайти.
Close your eyes already.
Ща. Меня нормально теперь слышно? Вот это, что я скинул, это для монтажа.
The sound of the ocean?
Для...
Leah Harbor. I can show lanterns.
This guy has a really active imagination.
Для того, чтобы стримить... Ну вот OBS и Streamlabs.
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean, often I'll sneak... I've run into folks from the association more than a few times.
У меня очень много программ на самом деле стоит, но в основном я пользуюсь...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so I caved.
Типа для обработки, вообще для создания видосов от прога, который я в чате написал. А для лучшей качественной съемки я этот Streamlabs.
It's a scheme by the tax co- They start by overtax. Once the merchants run...
Ну, не Steam, а этот Streamlabs.
I'm their puppet, yes. But evidence. Now that I think as it happens...
Really?
О, ну, скажу так,
Keijiro, it's him.
этого мало. Ну, реально, этого мало.
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers. Which one should I choose?
If you want to taste Mondstadt's great wines, then look no further than sailing.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further.
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the trade association clique still needs to be brought into line.
He's getting further and further away!
What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we made less noise.
Keijiro.
After him!
Should I close early?
Какие-то новые механики добавили.
Which one should I choose?
Ниндзя.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax
Ну, у меня только второй раз. И то он как-то, типа, очень bыстро убежал. Причем, ну, расстояние было маленькое.
Now, who else is behind?
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further.
What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm
Так,
behind
сейчас
schedule. I need
посмотрим,
to hurry.
с какого раза я пройду.
Further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried some...
Блин, долгие катсцены.
Let me take a look here. Ah, yes!
Great!
Я, пожалуй, прям, ну вот просто скипать буду. Если кто-то захочет, можете там отдельно почитать. Ща. Секунду. Угу. Так, и что?
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sale.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no And who are you?
It just so happens.
Huh? You've been swindled.
Well, you see, the tax.
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your purse. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems.
So,
word has it that.
Huh? Is that a threat?
No, not at.
Well, even if what you say is.
I believe you still have a Perhaps that crystal.
Is that it?
Do you?
And not even.
So that's it? Come on, Harrison. I'm sick of being pushed. Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand, but they're never grateful.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets.
Oh, and you dare to utter the... Seize the merchants! We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Uh-oh. This is going in a bad direction.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk it over.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right...
You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from...
Shh.
Huh. Well...
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young... lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition.
That fan. I don't need any...
But, Chief...
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat. No response.
Thank you so much, Toma.
If nothing...
Tola?
Shh, shh. Corruption seems rife. All right. Time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know? I belong to the commissar. Correct. The commissar. I'm just someone who was fortunate and.
Seems like she
Я,
must
конечно,
be
понимаю, что эта сюжетка будет очень долгой.
Even someone eclipses that. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. You're asking the. Firstly.
Still pretty.
Но я постараюсь
Inazuma may have. So
как
when
можно
that is.
быстрее все это скипать.
In the test I get navigating power. With
Ну,
your
это
help,
реально,
even the vision hunting. That's an Yes. Oh, good luck.
Интересно, а есть официальный... Ну да, это...
Huh? What's up? Oh, wait. So, did Toma... Oh, darn it! As soon as we...
Ну вот, да. Блин, я не могу, я пойду все-таки этот. Нет, не пойду.
Stop there. But
sorry.
If you don't have a travel.
Traveler, you gotta think of. Are you saying? Guess it can't hurt. Who knows?
Я хочу добраться и открыть... Ну, на кораблике свалить это одно, Но
This is the Kanjo
это...
Commissioner's. The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now, or we'll be.
Все равно задание пока действует, и ко мне никто не присоединится.
Come on in.
My sincere.
Да, давай, спокойной ночи. Рано вставать. Последний интересный факт. Сяо страдает от кармы, поэтому у него при ульте ХП тратится. Фига себе. Об этом я не знал.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. It's an honor to meet you both.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Absolutely.
Да.
And...
Whoa. Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all. Rito is one other...
Не, ну...
Excellent.
Довольно-таки интересные факты.
You must know that...
Yep, we've...
Yes, bring...
did...
Then how about...
That sounds...
700...
Hey!
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
Чего, когда будешь проходить опасную тропу...
That's the spirit. Don't...
Когда будешь проходить опасную тропу, из тебя выжмут чашечку слез. Точно. На финальной кат-сцене. Ну, блин, я постараюсь. Сейчас вообще побегать. Если сейчас мне все-таки удастся.
Miss Hiragi has
A letter? Quick! Let Paimon see! So this means she wants... But you didn't seem surprised, huh?
Что, куда, зачем, почему? В назначенное время с 6 до 24. Давай вот так вот поставим. Не, я все равно, типа, сразу время этот промотать. Привет, привет, проходи, присаживайся. Блин, Сяо такой красивый. Не спорю, да. Персонаж довольно-таки красивый. С этим не поспоришь. О, вот что мне надо. У меня сестра, подруга и я персонажа Сяо обожаем. Они за Сяо порвут всех. Ну, это круто. Но у каждого есть свой любимый, многообожаемый персонаж. Собственно, ну, почему бы и да.
You finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi
Но
Chisato.
Скара мне больше
This is technically
всех
the second time we
нравится.
have met.
Ну, насчет
It's a
Скара не знаю, я его не видел, за него не играл. Возможно, если я его все-таки получу, может быть, и оценю.
No need to be so formal. I've long.
Is it Paimon or
The reason why I wanted to secret.
discuss what?
Ahem. I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
А, летающий.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't you be more original?
No, you misunderstand me. Please, allow me to explain. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with
Будет
him.
что
He
у
knows
меня,
that there are
у
prospects for
тебя
my
будет
marriage that
возможность
would better
тест
serve him
таланта.
politically. But my heart, there is no one who would dare.
В тестовом режиме
Of
его
course, in
посмотреть.
doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. That is, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah,
I secretly They seem to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to. We don't have much time. Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm counting on you to
За
deliver
него
my
будет
letter.
возможность поиграть, дадут ненадолго. Да я понял. Да, спокойной ночи. Завтра стрим, как обычно, часов в 5. Там в 5-6, я не знаю, я поставлю на 5. Если не успею, то он будет в 6. Хорошо. Все, тогда еще раз тебе спокойной ночи.
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected.
Is there something wrong?
No. As
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort the shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with.
Please, do not.
Yes, of course.
Now, do you really
Boy.
Yes.
Shinojo.
Well,
Yes, but.
Well then.
Yes, my lady.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it. You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous.
Какой-то интерактив.
Monsters sighted. Prepare to counterattack. Protect Lady Hiraki at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
Watch out! More monsters inbound.
Lady Hiraki, stay close.
Worthless. Boring.
The hunted.
Что это?
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. In my letter, I've requested Kamaji to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou Commission.
My lady?
So that's how it is.
No, Lady Hiragi.
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
The one you love?
Shinojo, did you honestly think that...
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all. I would never in my wildest dreams,
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held accountable.
Yes, of course.
But...
Don't fret. My father... I wish you a...
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
All right.
Ладно. Благодарность Сакура. Мы открыли новое достижение.
Don't be scared!
Сейчас мы чуть подлечимся. И... Так, мне бы в магазин. Магазин поймано. И всего пока 88. Ладно. Деревня Конда. Так, пока... Идем по заданию. Так, а что у нас тут? Пойдемте сразу, раз уж нам в этот город. Мы с вами сейчас сразу сначала точку телепортации откроем. После не пойдем по основному заданию, а сходим, отнесем письмо. А то я забуду, у меня тут столько заданий висит, что, ну, не очень прям. О, тут и кузнец есть. Может, вот это копье еще открыть? Сейчас мы с вами поднимемся на самый верх. Думаю, не займет это много времени. Сразу точку телепортации. И... Сейчас по-быстрому сбегаем, отнесем письмо. Чтоб на всякий пожарный. Так. И куда нам? В самый низ. Я не хочу в самый низ бежать. Мне проще здесь 100 метров пройти. Но если так подумать, сколько персонажей проходят километров просто пути. Причем... Киса. Как я понял, типа 2 города, которые... между собой враждуют. Или что-то вроде этого. Сасаки. Все, задание выполнено. Так и пойдемте по-быстрому. У нас еще полчаса пока есть. До полчаса пока попроходим сюжет. Посмотрим, что
Sorry,
будет.
we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
Wait! We're not the general public!
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
Are our clothes really so...
The Yashiro... In which case...
Well, that's...
Chat.
Whew, well, now that we're here, where's Toma? Paimon doesn't see him anywhere. Do you think he...
Who forgot their promise? I was
Что?
beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
Собака.
What? Is that dog talking to us?
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form? Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Ah, now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
All right. I've had my fun.
Hey, you're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister!
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long, as was the case in Rito. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier. Though it was quite necessary. It helped us determine. Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies. Let me just say this. Naturally, a long time ago, we had a... his light still burns. Yes, but before that...
Oh?
I would like you to come with me to the
I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet him?
Как я понял, мы бежим к статуе. Божества.
This area sure feels... Huh?
visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt decree are put into the statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt decree. Before I try to explain, as for Inazuma, the Raiden Shogun is both the eternity in question. As such, she wrote the Shogun.
Seems like
of course, perhaps the whatever the case, and this stat.
But if that's the...
And yet.
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, you touched the...
Aspirations? Have you heard it? That is where vision... So if what you... Then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined. Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Так. Блин. И мы сейчас по пути возьмем вот это. Мочка красная. А, да я вижу. Щеки красные. Угу. Иди. Собака. Так, ладно, плыть мы не будем, мы... Не сражаться мы пока не будем, мы просто тихо, мирно пройдем дальше, пока идем по... Пока что мы топаем по главной нашей задаче. Какой шикарный лес. Главное, красивый. Красиво же. пока будем идти по заданиям, ни на что не отвлекаться. Ибо стрим основное. Какой ты прикольный.
Are you here to play with me? Let me amuse myself. The more, the merrier.
Не-не-не, все. Идем дальше. Она просто стояла на пути. А нам... Какой он прикольный. Так, а нам, как я понял, внутрь. Да? А, ну вот куда. Сам того не знаю, пришел туда, куда надо. Хорошо, хорошо.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guest.
Is this the Shirasa? Oh!
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro, consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an...
Please forgive my lack of courtesy. I have awaited your arrival at present in
Её даже не
Inazuma. Though the
показывают.
Yashiro Commission, a commission's power, right, traveler. Lend us your power, and we can... Oh.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
No, please! Wait! Please, don't... I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai...
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here. Then you have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Так, то есть на... Что? Очередное достижение. Так, а куда нам? Первый сюда. Телепортируемся. Так, что у нас?
See,
Why are you doing this? Precisely. It's much too sudden. The children not...
must be the guy I...
Ah, you must also be here to try and convince Tejima has keeping out the trap. But now, we will glad...
If you want, it's clear that I can't claim to. Truth be told.
Seems like he's a well...
Да.
You must be Tejima.
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay true. But that's not what... And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? I don't have answers to those questions, because in the past, I knew I...
Okay, well, in that... But if you... Oh, maybe if...
Oh, that reminds me.
I keep it...
Oh, yes, yes.
Perfect! So
If you don't mind,
Так.
This looks like Teijima's diary, all right. Let's see what today, the village today, I went Huh? I went to, now that's... So this is the, but anyway, if
I wish it could be like this all the time.
here we are. The soil must be something. It looks Konda Village. Sounds but he's been here for
Well, I'll be at... Still, over the years, how could I have forgotten love, regret, everything? No, after all, it's as if she'd never been in my life to begin. Although, when I think about how curious, I shall...
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still, it makes Paimon really sad. Seems it's just like that certain. At least we were.
Так, первый есть. Осталось еще двое. Пошли ко второму. Я думаю, хотя бы эту миссию за сегодня мы успеем. Успеем выполнить. Очень много текста. И причем, ну, особо не пропустишь.
How many times you dared? You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Oh, huh?
What? We heard the commotion.
I see. This is Kurosawa. In the past, he's keeping the
No one seemed. It's no wonder all.
This must be. Maybe we should talk to.
I've never even... I don't know whether my own family can barely get by as it is. No, that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day.
Well, that's strange.
To be perfectly honest, all I know is the end.
Does it have to?
I didn't take to top it all off. If you don't believe me,
He seems to be tough, but we better. We should be able to.
Так.
We really outdid our. All those samurai. You haven't. Today's just. You demand.
These seem like the treasure. Useless.
on
Aw, there goes all the Mora. Come on, Bob.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you. Kurosawa. So he's the one who's...
So what
Food's... I didn't want anyone... But now that you've...
You've got it!
Huh? What the...
There's nothing in here but IOUs!
Yeah. And they all seem to... We better talk as for you.
So, we were...
Shut it.
Так, сейчас буквально секундочку я водички попью. Так. Ауи.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. Or perhaps there's so.
Whoa! How did Kurosawa?
Let me think. Kurosawa, however,
So that's. But why did he?
Well, if you Kurosawa thought so, he deemed it
Wow. And no one.
People's attitude. If you ask, of course. As for if you're still curious, what I see most unfortunate.
Sword?
Oh, I've asked him why don't you ask? Oh, but don't worry. I won't charge much.
At least we now know where the. Let's go talk to Kur.
Куда нам дальше? Опять сюда. Опять к этому домику.
What?
I presented them with a choice. It turned out to be... Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders?
That just about sums it up.
Strange. I don't really... Why was I purchasing a... But I could not deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, this sword was once wielded by... I remember once... What did he say? It would seem that all I can remember... And...
Hey! Can you recognize the words?
Virtue and just somehow those two taking on seeming, but what use are... The Tenryo Commission sees my... And the irony of I'm incapable...
Yet another... When we get the... In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah. Seems like fortunately for us, let's go find the next...
Так, а следующий у нас... Вот здесь.
The third person who had their... Paimon heard... This is his don't...
Nanako, those thugs that...
Maybe, but things have gotten...
It's just because he's...
Hey there!
Who are you? I don't care whether you're... Don't make me draw my blade.
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. But then we got here and...
Please. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on... I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave. Sensei's name is Domon, though self-taught. He once said, and so... But then...
Not long ago, Sensei, he says the strangest things. Oh, Junya and I have discussed, but if I'm honest...
The Grand Nar...
You haven't heard of... Not that we did, so don't worry, Nanako. The exorcism will take place this evening.
So,
И опять же нам ждать 6 часов вечера. Почему у них все по вечерам происходит, я вот понять не могу.
The damned will sooner die again.
Shh. So you just now, when she asked him, it looked like you all the while we kept one of them was Sensei witnessed the ritual has please
huh? Who's that sneak? We won't let them. Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai. Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up.
Еще одна.
Suspicious person sighted! That's good!
How did you? Unless...
And what are you...
Bad news? I don't care to...
His senior?
Anzai? Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to see when we were young, I had begun practitioner, but Domo Sensei, I thought so. Only then he was...
Yours?
Because until he... Of all the disciples, Domon's later, after that... So, when I decided to... So you see... Okay, you've heard my story.
Seems still...
Вернуться к месту проведения экзорцизма. Вот тут сейчас спустимся.
What? You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just...
Nanako.
I am sorry, but and all is...
Lady...
The head correct. I am unable to...
Excuse me.
That won't be necessary. I must leave now.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself...
Do you mean to say that
No, that's not what I meant. I just mean, given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we did this...
Sure! After all, who knows?
Новое место. Но мы пойдем вот отсюда. Причем это довольно-таки маленькая локация, но очень приятная.
There's quality here.
Сам того не хотел, нашел какой-то сундук. Воу. Ага. Это не сюда. А кто-нибудь вообще замечал, как он стоит? Вы посмотрите на его ноги. Ну да ладно, мы отдохнули, можно лезть выше. Нам, по всей видимости, на самый-самый верх. Тут тропинка все это время была. Что? Почему я об этой тропинке узнаю только сейчас? Ну это, по всей видимости, она не целиковая, а какой-то разрушенный. Лисенок. Еще лис. Походу лис почитают. Рядом со мной птичка летает. Рику, ты как сюда забрался? О, еще одна новая фоточка. Так, а нам... А нам сюда. Да, я ж говорю, тут лис почитают. Как священное животное.
Do you think that's Lady Ai? Oh, no wonder Junior was so excited. She has a really striking presence. Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look... it was...
Keep away. I gave up the art.
As you can see, Domon has
Lady Ai, this is nothing like...
I'm sorry, but... yes, unable to cope with as one who is... As for what has triggered...
Stripped of his...
Your school practice, stillness of mind... There was once... Then...
Lady Ai,
the path of the soul. It requires one to take their soul. Only a deep commit when that ambition
Poor Sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father...
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Ansai? Where did he come from? Did he follow us the whole...
Ansai, you're here for revenge, aren't you?
You're right to assume. It's been so long now that I made peace. I don't think most of the people... Now I know that we can't... But that is no reason...
But what if one day I put everything I have... If there's a chance...
Have you asked that?
Sensei, I can't know whether I want to keep going until the day that I could...
Nanako's far from the only one.
Goodness.
You see? You can play... Being stripped of your ambition is something... So... Just as you are not in the same position that I was.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for this. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering, but as your sensei, this is my promise.
You can count on that. But I am now used to... Well, don't...
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can...
Traveler? So, the wind that for us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Ooh, Lady Ai seems to have taken a real interest in... She seems super...
Так, задание выполнено. И как раз... Пойдемте сдадим квест.
guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Huh?
Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our 3 friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Wait a
Oh.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are
Thank you. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen? Perhaps in the thunder's roar, but I believe that surely you understand what— It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. You will? Really? Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person after all. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me.
So, what's the deal with this place and—
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing—
Oh, Paimon gets it!
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret—
In any case, we can talk Of course. We have tried on numerous occasions. They invariably adopt a stance of— It almost makes one wonder whether they had a— The issue is this. For the vast majority— After all, it is but a time— Because of this, the—
How can they be like—
Nevertheless—
Resistance? You mean like—
Yes. Meant to say a little more about— But I do wonder whether— The almighty Shogun. She inspires awe. It was her almost complete lack—
Ooh, Paimon has a question though.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenge— Well, for the moment, for example, by providing—
You're telling Paimon—
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article. The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu—
Darn! So they—
Yes, exactly. I feel the same way. When you are ready, go to Hanami—
Так. Мы поговорили. А остальным мы займемся завтра. На следующем стриме. Поэтому многим спокойной ночи. Спасибо, что сидели. Спасибо, что писали. Подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки, пишите комментарии. Буду очень рад. Ну, а на этом все. Как-то так. Всем пока-пока.